Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. So, we're here again today, myself and my business partners, doing our 97th episode of our business chat. And today, because we're so close to Christmas, we thought we would do just a little chat more about our different Christmas traditions and, the things that, we remember from them and why we do them. And because all four of us come from different cultures, we thought it would be interesting to be able to hear what each other does at Christmas time. So, in case you don't know who I am, my name is Linnell Dundale, and I live in Prince George, British Columbia, Canada. And I am an online digital business owner, and I've been in this business for a little over 3 years. It was 3 years in October. And Marilee, would you like to go next and just introduce yourself?
Sure. Thank you, Linnell. Yeah, I am an online business owner. By the way, my name is Merle Bolden. I was thinking about Linnell right now. My name is Merle Bolden, and I've been an online business owner for 3 years and 3 months. So I came from the Philippines, and I have two boys, and now living here in United States. And I've been enjoying this business.
Awesome.
Thank you.
And Debbie, would you like to go next?
Of course. Hi, everybody. My name is Debbie Alexander. I am originally from Japan and now living in BC, Canada. And I've been running this online business for last 3 years, and I think it's about 10 months. And what else? I am a wife, I am a mother, and I have a fur baby, Leo, right next to me. He always wants to join live stream.
Well, we're glad to have them. And Beth, would you like to go next?
Yes, so hi everyone, my name is Beth. So I'm originally from Taiwan and now live in LA, California with my husband. So we have been living here for almost 3 years, and that's why I found this online business about 2.5 years ago. So for my online journey, I'm really enjoy it. So that's why I'm here and I have this live chat with my business partners together. So welcome to join us for today's topic. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Beth. So again, we're just going to talk a little bit about our, family Christmas traditions. Who would like to go first?
It's usually Beth.
Yeah, okay. So for me, because I was born and raised in Taiwan, so actually, Christmas is not a national holiday in Taiwan. We don't have days off. So usually for us, it's Christmas is for young generations, young people to celebrate, and it's not to celebrate with family. Usually, we give cards, we Christmas cards, we give gifts to our friends, and we maybe to have gathering together on Christmas during this season. So I would like to share something about my Chinese New Year because for us, we don't really celebrate Christmas. I mean, not for everyone, but for young generations, they do. But Chinese New Year, I mean, the Lunar New Year is for like everyone. So it's like equal to Christmas here in the Western countries. So I'd like to know, like, do you know anything about Chinese New Year? Anything?
Yeah.
Yes? So Debbie, maybe you can
Don't
share a
know
little.
a lot. No.
No? So what do you know about Chinese New Year, Debbie?
Because we have, Japanese New Year is January 1st, and it's very similar. The Chinese New Year, it's usually in February, right? I think.
Because it's depends on because it depends on the lunar calendar.
Mhm.
So usually it falls on mid January to early February. So every year is different, and this
Yeah.
year is on January 22nd. It's the first day of the new year. Yes.
Yeah, and I think maybe Japan adopted the same kind of culture, but all the older people has to give money to the kids.
Yes.
Yeah, we have that, and then we have a lot of food, and then we drink, and everybody goes home and then spend time with family.
We
That's
have
how,
that too. So I just want to introduce you this one, the red
Yeah.
envelopes.
Yeah, ours is not red.
Yeah.
Ours is white,
Yeah,
white
yeah, yeah.
envelope, but we put money and give it to the kids.
Yes,
Okay.
because in Taiwan and also I think in China, the color red, means happiness or full of joy. So it's a very good color, especially in during the New Year. So we put money inside. So when we were young, when we were little, our parents or our elders they would give us these envelopes, and with money inside. And when we were grow up, and so we started to make money, so we will put this red envelope to our parents. So it's
Oh,
kind of, but
okay.
still, like I'm going back to Taiwan tomorrow, so because it's almost Chinese New Year, so I need to not need, but I will give this red envelopes to my my sister's kids because she got two young kids. So
Mm-hmm.
usually we'll do this like until they graduate from college. Yeah.
Yeah,
So do you
yeah,
have
it's very similar.
so do you have
Yes.
to keep it, Beth? You have to keep the envelope? Is that what it is?
Yeah, usually, that's funny part because when we were little, we will tell our parents like how much money we get like tonight or during these days, and then our parents because they have to give the money back to maybe
Yeah.
other other cousins. So some usually we will not get the money.
Yeah.
Our parents they will save the money for us. Yeah, sometimes, but I don't know for nowadays. Maybe nowadays the young generation they change. Maybe they will give the money to kids. Yeah.
So you're saving the envelope, keeping it, and putting it.
Yes.
So
We didn't.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And also like for I know for this year, I mean for next year in Taiwan they will have 10 days off. So it's really crazy, right? It's from 5 days to 10 days around.
Mm,
So, during the Chinese New Year we're supposed to say something nice. If you say something bad, the elders or your parents will say, "Oh, no, no, no! You don't need to. You cannot say that during the Chinese New Year. Everything should be good."
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And we have something called the sound like if we like the during the New Year's Eve we have to gathering together the whole family. So usually we will have the whole fish. Because I know now in the States they don't eat the whole fish because but in Taiwan we have the head and tails, the whole one, but we couldn't finish it all because it means fish pronounced in China in Mandarin is 鱼. So 年年有余 means every year we have something left. We have something more. So we have this kind of sayings. We have this kind of slangs during Chinese New Year. So it's kind of interesting.
So you have to save some of those fish,
Yeah.
not eating them all. Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
Something like that. And like the first day of the year, you have to eat something, and these things means something.
yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and you go to the temples to wish for the good luck or the good
Mhm.
blessings, something like that.
Yeah, we do the same too.
Yes.
Yeah, in Japan.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to know about Chinese New Year?
Is there a certain amount of money that has to go in the envelope, or what you can afford to give?
So for for the good thing, I mean for the Chinese New Year, the numbers should be like how do you call that? 2, 4, 6, 8,
Oh.
10. The
Even number.
even number, not odd number. Yeah.
Mm,
Yes.
Okay.
oh, really?
So you can't give $100. It has to be
we can 100 means
100 is even.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, 100 is even.
well, I just thinking about the one.
Yeah.
There's one there.
Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah.
So I think that's all from my share.
How about you, Debbie?
Actually, sorry. And actually, Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. Yeah, I'm
Great.
here in the States.
Nice.
Yeah, and you, Debbie?
Yeah, well, the same for Japan too. Well, Christmas is big for young people, but not for the family. And it's more like a festival instead of, a holidays or something to celebrate. So usually those young lovers, they hang out together and then, they spend night together. They spend a lot of money, gift exchange, going out for, fancy dinners. That's what they do during Christmas time. But again, New Year's is huge in Japan, and that's January 1st. And December 31st, we get together at nighttime and then we eat noodles. And noodles, the long noodles. So it means we live long.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's how we end. And then we have 108 bell ringing
Yes.
on December 31st, and then we welcome the new year, the January 1st. And January 1st, all we do is eat and drink, and then that's lasts for 3 days until January 3rd. Everything is closed in Japan, and it's just for the family. And, older people give money to the younger people, the kids, mainly kids. So it's very similar to Chinese New Year's. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so there is special food that we eat on the January 1st, and then I miss that. It's so good.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So
so
interesting.
Debbie, since you guys are eating all this long noodles, so it means that a lot of people has longer life.
Oh yeah, in Japan.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
of fish. That's why.
we,
A lot of seafood.
we live long, yeah.
Yeah.
And since I married to Portuguese, now I adapted some of the Portuguese culture too. So for Christmas on the 24th, we eat only fish, no meat at all. And on the 25th, it's combined of fish and meat. Yeah, but on the 24th, we don't eat any meat.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
It is very interesting.
I thought that was a Catholic thing. No, Melly?
The what?
No?
Oh,
Just eat the fish on the 24th and then meat on the 25th.
not that I know of.
Ah, okay. Never mind.
My husband's family is Catholic, and I don't ever remember that either.
I don't remember.
Okay, so it's a Portuguese thing.
It might be though. If you are devout, it depends what area. I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, let's see. For me, new Christmas. Well, a lot of times in the Philippines, I don't know if you guys knew that we start our Christmas celebration September
Oh
1st.
my God.
So from that point on, September 1st, there's already Christmas music
Oh my
all the
God.
way to December, and even extend that to January. So for us, we celebrate Christmas. We are looking forward to it, and it's very exciting, of course. And then on December 6th, well, 15, and then towards 16, we have we go to people over there. Catholic Church actually has, like, we call it Simbang Gabi, which is we go to church like 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's another tradition over there in the Philippines that you go to church from this 16 early morning until the 24th, like, well, 23, 24th kind of morning. So it's a 9 days of church service. If you'd like to comply that, it's supposed to be a blessing,
Mm-hmm.
and those are part of our tradition. And of course, Christmas, that's a big eating time. A lot of people are just like food, and we don't have specific food to make back home, like you have to have this kind of food to eat. We don't have that. We just make whatever, like salad is a big thing back home, like fruit salad. And that's, I don't know, it's just because I think it's tasty. But growing up in a remote kind of area, because that's where I grew up, we have noodles, of course, anything that my mom make, and those kind of a small muffin made of rice. I don't know if it's just like kind of you cook it like by
Is
the
it?
fire.
Oh, by the fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's a fire on top and there's a fire in the bottom. It turns brown both sides. So
Oh.
those are a big thing back then for us. But it changed. The generation changed now. You know,
Mm.
it's a big difference now. And New Year for us, we have to save food, make sure that we have food in the house. That way, the following day and the beginning of the year, it's kind of the abundance. And I think we got this kind of in the Chinese culture, really. And we have to have money in our pocket and then a polka dots and clothes. I grew up with that back then. It was funny because a polka dots, I guess the circle is a sign of money. So I
Ah, I
think
see.
so. And then of course we have like fruit. It has to be 13 different kinds of fruit. Partly that is a sign of good luck and abundance. Now
Hmm.
I'm just noticing some of the Filipinos, they have like money, like a coins with the top of on the top of rice, like a raw rice in the bowl, and then they put eggs around it. So it's like, oh, that's something different.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's
So,
interesting.
and they said, "Oh, it's good luck." So it's just kind of interesting. You learn, and then it seems like it's changing.
Yeah.
The kind of the generation where we were back then, and then when they find out something, then they put something new
Hmm.
that's being
Right.
adapted.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, America. When I got here, I feel sad because there's nobody here. It's quiet and it's not. And then New Year, we usually have to get together, all the family get together, and no one is leaving the house. That way, we're intact.
Mm.
And over here, oh, they go to the bar probably, and like party.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, that is
Hmm.
a big difference.
Is it true that in Philippines you can just go to anybody's house and then eat?
Nowadays, yeah, yeah.
Really?
Even strangers?
When you make something, yeah, they come over probably and show up, that kind of thing.
So
It
you
is
mean for friends, right? Not for strangers.
some aren't.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Well, but it kind of neighbor though. But the neighbor, you don't really associated with them. You just kind of see each other eye to eye, but not really talking to each other. That kind of
They
thing.
just show up one day and they eat with you.
Yeah, but that is just when there is an occasion. They
Yeah,
don't
like
show up
Christmas.
or there is birthday or anything that you're making something big. Then the neighbors would come over and they're welcome to join.
Mm.
So it's just like, yeah, come on over. Over here, we have to make an appointment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I can share. Thank you.
Great. Great. Well, I'm a little bit jealous because I'm Canadian. I was born and raised in Prince George, BC, Canada. Um, I guess my mother's side of the family was Norwegian, and my dad's was a mixture of Irish and Scottish and British.
Mhm.
But there never was any traditions that were passed down from those cultures that I was ever involved in. But for me, I guess even growing up, everything was about family. So both of my parents had large families, and a lot of them lived where I lived. So one thing that's a little bit different with my family is that my mom's family and my dad's family all would come together to our house. So
Wow.
I would have like my aunts and uncles and my cousins on my dad's side, and the same on my mom's side. They all knew each other, and they still do. So we would have Christmas dinners and things with both sides of the family at the same time.
Wow.
Sometimes we would have 30 some people. That was before there was all the extra,
Mhm.
cousins and things that happened. So So family was a really big thing for us. And then, you know, I know with my own kids, my husband's family was Catholic. So we'd go to midnight mass usually on Christmas Eve, go with his mother. And I loved that. I am not Catholic. I was married in the Catholic Church, but I still participated a lot in different things for holidays. We don't do that as much anymore. My in-laws have since passed away, so there's that part of it is gone, I guess. For us, again, the main thing is, you know, family. So we spend Christmas Eve together, and usually Christmas Day we're together, opening gifts in the morning, and then we usually have a big turkey dinner. Turkey is the big thing for us on Christmas Day. And, you know, we might play cards, or we might play some games, or, you know, do things with the grandkids, you know, build their new toys and maybe watch a Christmas movie, you know, those kinds of things. And then we usually do something on Boxing Day. So in Canada, we have Boxing Day.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the 26th of December. And we usually, again, will visit with family. So that's, you know, that's kind of about the main things that we do. And then New Year's Eve for us, it's very quiet now. When we were younger, we would go maybe to a New Year's Eve dance or New Year's Eve party. But there's, you know, New Year's is kind of comes and goes sort of without us. You know, last year, I think my husband and I watched TV and he fell asleep on the couch. I woke him up at midnight. We said Happy New Year and he went to bed. It wasn't too exciting. So, you know, I like to hear about everybody else's traditions and, you know, and the symbolism of everything that you do. I find that very, very interesting. And like I say, it kind of makes me feel, you know, a little bit left out because we don't have those kinds of things. I guess a person can adopt, you know, any kind of tradition that you want, which is, you know, I think it's very interesting. And thank you all very, very much for sharing.
Yeah, Linnell, you should start preparing noodles on New Year's Eve.
Should. Yeah.
Put eggs and coins inside the rice.
Really, so my rice. Okay. I
And
will do that. And I'm going to get the little red envelopes too.
Yeah. Your grandkids will love you.
Oh, this is fun.
Yes. Well, thank you all so much for sharing about your traditions. That was awesome. And for everyone who's watching, we wish you a very Merry Christmas. This is our last one before Christmas. We will be back before New Year's Eve, I believe. So yes, so everybody have a fantastic Christmas. Spend it with your families and just enjoy. Don't eat too much chocolate, which I know that I'm doing that too much already. And I'm going to have to learn how to make noodles.
There you go.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.